Good morning, Felixian learners.
Good morning, grade 8 learners. We are your learning mages for today. I'm Mom Bernadette Malacas, your mage Berna.
And I am Mom Evelyn A. De Lemon, your mage Eve. Today, the magic of learning of another lesson will be experienced by all Felixian learners.
But before that, don't forget to share this FB link to your respective GCs and FB accounts.
You can also use our hashtags to our comment section for us to know that you are already tuned in our learning session for today. Hashtag Felixians moving forward together. Hashtag para sa batang Felixians.
Hashtag Felixians Live TV and hashtag Project Live.
Okay, before we start our activity for today, shout out muna tayo sa mga viewers natin. The very first that we saw was the name of the chairman of the HE department, Ma'am Asuncion DG Geomatic.
Shout out also to my friend Roel Engreso, and shout out to my students from Mimosa.
Shout out also to the very good mathematics master teacher, Mr. Percival F. Halili.
And shout out to everybody. Please come and join us.
Another shout out, of course, our very own Lorna Tuvieron Ordiz, and also to Sir Katantan.
Okay.
Gear up, grade 8 learners, because we are about to begin our battle for learning. Welcome to Module Legends,
the English 8th edition. Now, before we start our lesson proper, let me first present to you our main objective for today's lesson. First objective, determine the pictures that convey a positive and negative message. And for the second objective, identify what is expressed and asserted in a text. Okay, Felixian learners, are you ready to start learning? I'm sure you are. So am I. Now, let's begin. Let's see how good you are. First category, the custom category, which is entitled Pictures on the Wall. Now for the directions, give your interpretation of each picture by choosing the letter of the correct answer. But before that, type the number first followed by the letter of your choice in our comment section. Now let's have the first picture. Okay, from the first picture, you have your three choices. Letter A, partly positive and partly negative. Letter B, positive only. And letter C, negative only. What is your answer, dear Felixians?
Okay.
Come on, Felixians.
Type your answers now.
Can you see some answers, Ma'am Mage Eve?
I haven't seen any answer yet. Okay, good morning also to Jetline. We are still waiting for your answers. Is it A,
partly
B,
positive,
or C?
And partly negative? B, positive only, and C, negative only. Come on, grade 8 learners. You can do it.
Don't be afraid. Just type your answer. We will not bite you if your answer is wrong. Okay, now I already saw one answer from G8 Dahlia. She answered letter A. From Mimosa, she answered letter C. From Antorio, she answered letter A.
Okay. So let's see what is the correct answer. Okay, the correct answer is A, partly positive and partly negative. Because, by the way, this picture came from the movie Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ring. It is a standalone movie teamed up with the Marvel production. It is a continuation of the movie Doctor Strange. Now, to go back to the image, now every image, you have different interpretations. Now, images have distinct emotions. Now, those emotions can either be sadness or either be light in tone.
Okay, let me recognize some of the correct answers. We have Aleda Atienza of Section Dalia. We also have Mika Sofia Makayan of Section Anturium. Ma'am Lorna also got the correct answer, of course. We have Rihanna Navales and Daniela Hagio of Section Anturium again. You got it right. Thank you, grade 8 learners.
We have also Kian Olalia from G8 Mimosa. Correct answer. Okay, thank you very much in participating. Now, for the second picture, let's see the second picture. Now, the second picture has three choices. Letter A, a mother's work. Letter B, a mother's love. Letter C, a mother's anger. What is your answer?
Okay, type again your answer, but don't forget to type the number first and also your section. Of course, don't forget to type your name also. We're waiting for your answers. Ready? Is it A, B, or C? We're waiting for your answers. Okay. We also have Sarah Jean Cortez. We have Irish Timbal. We have Glyza May Cabural of Anturium. We also have Ritzwell Lopez.
Okay, they answered letter B. But let's find out what is the correct answer. Okay, the answer is letter B, a mother's love. Okay, let's move on for the next picture. The next picture again has three choices. Letter A, fear and anger. Letter B, joy and sadness. Letter C, bravery and honesty. What is your answer? Come on, grade 8.
You can do it. Just type your answer. Don't be afraid to type your answer. Ma'am Sheila Ko is participating. Thank you, Ma'am Ko.
Thank you, Ma'am Sheila.
You forgot the number. Just kidding. Wow, I have a student here from grade 8 Lavender. Okay, I have already saw some answers here from Section Anturium again. I think Section Anturium is very active.
Yeah.
Same names. We have Daniela Hagio, Aleda Atienza, Althea Abril Soriano.
Okay, now let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is, okay, letter A, fear and anger. By the way, these messages, like text, carry with them some messages which may be positive or negative in nature. Now, Ma'am Mage Eve will discuss with you the next part of our lesson.
Okay, now, from those pictures, are you able to identify possibly the messages? Will you please type yes if you did in our comment section or chat box? We will be waiting for your answers. You have 5 to to 10 seconds to type your answer. If you saw the emotion or did you feel the emotion presented in those pictures? Is your answer yes? Or no? Okay, we have Valerie Nicole Padelonia. She said yes. We have Sean Edric Magay. He also said yes. We have Sarah Jade Cortez from Grade 8 Orchid. She also said yes. And Abigail Tagapia for answering yes. Okay, thank you very much for those who answered in our chat box or comment section.
Thank you very much.
To better understand our lesson for today, I will be providing more examples for you while Mage Berna will be sharing to you the essentials in conveying messages in text together with the signal words and expressions commonly used to convey positive or negative messages. Are you ready, Felixian learners? Buckle up and let's learn. Positive messages. It is a type of communication that provides good news, acceptance, or congratulations in the workplace. Messages that show thanks, provide recommendations, motivation, or encouragement are examples of positive messages. Okay, here is example number 1. Your potential is endless. This is an example of an encouragement or a motivation. This sentence simply means that you have the abilities, qualities, or even talents that you can use in order to become successful in the future. Each of us was given by our God with certain traits or abilities. All we have to do is to discover what is that and hone it to the fullest. That is our first example. Your potential is endless. Let's now proceed to example number 2. Today is a day to have a good day. This is another example of motivation or encouragement. Sometimes all we need is the right attitude. This is true, especially when creating and reaching our goals. We need to set our mind into it and have the right attitude. And of course, take action. We have 24 hours in a day and we can do so much with it. That is my explanation for example number 2. Let's now proceed to example number 3. Don't sweat the small stuff. This simply means that it is not worth getting upset or stressed about minor issues. Let us focus on bigger issues. Don't waste our time on nonsense or unimportant things. That's example number 3. If there are positive messages, there are also negative messages. IRL or in real life, we can't avoid them. Negative messages convey negative or unpleasant information, information that is likely to disappoint, upset, or even anger a reader. It is also called an indirect message. Okay, I have 3 examples again under negative messages. Example number 1. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day by A.A. Milne. This simply means that if a person is doing nothing every day, he is unmotivated. If a person has no enthusiasm for something, then he will achieve nothing. Am I right, grade 8 learners?
Yes, of course, you are right.
Okay, our second example, you are not on the list of passers. Oh, that's so sad. Obviously, this is an example of disappointment. You prepared for the exam, you reviewed your notes, but then you failed. This is a very sad experience. So this is a negative message. Example number 3. We are lazy to read. Is this true, grade 8 learners? Yes, this is true. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree or disagree with me, most of us are distracted with the different gadgets that we have, with social media and other things around us. And this is so alarming, especially to us teachers. Based on the examples that I had presented, we can say that messages can either be heard or read. We can easily differentiate a positive from a negative message through the following essentials that will be discussed by Mage Berna. Mage Berna, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you, Mage Eve. Now we have the essentials in conveying messages. Now, the first one, we have the message attitude. Now, it means the selection of word choice and sentence style can have a dramatic effect on a message. Now, this is merely the choice of words that you are going to use in giving your message. It could be hurtful, it could be happy. It depends on how you deliver it, and it depends on the word itself. Now, let's have the second one. For the voice. It's not just the voice literally, but it is how a writer's personality is reflected through written words or their unique way of expressing themselves. Actually, voice is tied up with the next one, which is the number 3, the tone. Okay, the tone refers to the emotion or attitude that the writer embeds in writing. It gives more context beyond the words used. Now, the tone of a person or the speaker or the author can give you the feeling or the emotion. It can be either a happy or a sad emotion. It depends on the words used, the voice, and the tone of the writer or the author. Now, let's move on. Now, there are signal words and expressions commonly used to convey positive or negative messages. Let's have first the positive words. These are the positive words. Number 1, we have benevolent, sympathetic, tolerant, generous, caring, well-meaning, candid, truthful, straightforward, honest, unreserved, celebratory, praising, glorified, honor, diplomatic, tactful, sensitive, thoughtful, formal, respectful, joyful, positive, and of course, optimistic. And to give you an example of this, let's have this one example. Doing the indicated tasks in the module is really a challenge. Look at the word used, challenge. It gives you the emotion or the eagerness to try. It's a challenge. I'm sure if you hear the word challenge, it means you have to do all your efforts to do all the tasks in the module. That's for the positive word, challenge. Now, for the negative words, we have aggressive, hostile, forceful, argumentative, aggrieved, indignant, annoyed, offended, disgruntled, angry, enraged, threatening, menacing, apathetic, indifferent, unemotional, arrogant, disdainful, overbearing, condescending, vain, and of course, scoffing. Now, another Example for this negative word, we have doing the indicated tasks in the module is really difficult. A while ago, I used the word challenge. Challenge is a little bit, or it is a positive word rather than difficult. When you say difficult, you're already pushed to the limit. You have already set your mind that it is difficult, and most probably you're not going to do your task in the module. So that is for the examples. Now, let me thank you again. We here for
Let us begin our next activity entitled Let's Make Faces. Okay, let us read the following sentences. You have to put or type happy face on the chat box if you think the sentence shows a positive message, and a sad face if the sentence shows negative message. Okay, let's have sentence number 1. These are very easy. I hope you can get the correct answers to all of our 5 questions. Sentence number 1. That is a very generous offer, son. Let's type your answer. Is it a happy face or a sad face?
let's check the comment section. Come on, Grady. You only have 5 seconds.
Happy or sad face?
Is it a happy or sad face? Happy means positive. Sad means, of course, negative.
Let me read the sentence again. That is a very generous offer, son. Maybe your father or mother will be buying a new cell phone for you if you will get high grades from first quarter. That is a very generous offer for me, huh? Okay, we're waiting for your answers. Come on, grade 8. Go, go, go.
Come on, grade 8.
We're waiting for your answers. And also, please take note of your scores.
Okay, still no answers from the grade 8 learners.
Is it difficult to look for the happy and sad face? That's why there's no answers yet on our chat box or comment section. Is this a difficult sentence?
I don't think so, ma'am. Oh, Mitch.
Ay, marami na pala. Wala kami makita, sir.
Okay, probably it's the work of the internet connection.
Okay. We are having a
Difficulty or a delay in
unstable internet connection.
Okay. Thank you for those who answered. Happy faces. Okay. What is the correct answer, Mitch Eve?
Okay, the correct answer, of course, is a happy face.
A happy face.
Still, we can see the answers of our grade 8 learners. Again, we are having problems with our internet connection.
Okay, thank you very much for those who answered. Happy face, it means positive.
Okay, we will just go back to your answers. Let's now proceed to sentence number 2. Your dog is now 6 feet under. So this is an example of an idiomatic expression or a figurative language. What do you think is the answer for this? Is this a negative or a positive message? A happy or sad face?
Okay, just put in the happy face or the happy emoji and the sad emoji. You have to choose between the two. Now, is it a happy or a sad face? We still cannot see anything from our screen.
We're having problem with our internet connection.
Oh my gosh, my goodness. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. From Valerie Nicole, her answer is sad face. Micah Sophia, her answer is the same, sad face. Sorry, rather, she answered happy face. So maybe we can consider that. It depends on the situation. Maybe that dog has beaten her. That's why she was happy when that dog died away or passed away. But for most of us dog lovers, this message is a sad message.
So what is the answer?
So it depends on the situation, but in most cases, it is a sad face. Okay, let's now proceed to sentence number 3. Big things come in small packages. Again, saying the number 2, this is what figurative in nature or idiomatic expressions. So you have to read between the lines. Okay, so we are.
Okay. Thank you for Amina. For the happy face.
Is it you, Amina Maruhong?
Okay, thank you for the answer. Okay.
And the correct answer is, okay, that is an example of a positive message.
Yeah.
The answer is a smile face or a happy face. Let's now proceed to example number 4, or sentence number 4 rather. She is like an empty can.
Oh my gosh.
Happy or sad face?
Now let's see your answer to this sentence number 4. On, grade 8. Okay, for the okay. Okay, for Valerie Nicole, thank you very much. You answered sad face.
Madami na, puro sad face.
Okay, most of them answered sad face. Thank you very much for those who are participating up to now. Okay, the correct answer, Mage Eve.
Of course, the correct answer is a sad face. When we say she's like an empty can, it means that she has little knowledge on something. Okay, let's now proceed to the last but not the least, sentence number 5. He has a childlike way of looking at things. Again, he has a childlike way of looking at things.
Okay. Is this a positive or a negative message? Just type in or put in the happy or the sad face.
Only.
Come on, grade 8. Okay, most of them answered. Okay, we're having problem, some delay on our screen. Okay. Thank you for those who answered. Now, what is the correct answer, Mage Eve?
Of course, just like in sentence number 2? It depends. But in most cases, the answer is it is a happy face because we are not being serious in looking or treating or solving our problems. We are just ignoring small issues, just like what we said in our previous activity. Okay, will you please type your scores? Of course, don't forget to type your name and your section. We will be waiting for your scores so that you will be recognized.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Berna, explain mo po yung childlike.
Okay, by the way, since most of you have probably most of you are asking about the childlike and the word childish. It's two different things. When we say childlike, it's more on a positive side. It is also in the Bible. It is a biblical word. When we say childlike, it means you are just like a child with the thinking of innocence. Unlike when you say you are childish, it means you are acting not of your age. Okay, so that is the childlike and the childish. Childish is more on the negative side. Now, are you still with us? Grade 8 learners, I'm sure you're still with us. Because it is the module Legends. Now, let's proceed to the classic category. Just like in the module or in the mobile legend, we have the module legend, the classic category entitled I Saw the Sign. Okay, for the directions of this game, we have read each sentence carefully, of course. Identify if the sentence shows positive or negative message by typing either a plus sign or a negative sign in our comment section. But please do not forget to type the number before your answer so that we will not be confused. Okay, so come on, grade 8, let's begin. There will be an oil price increase tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Now, what do you think is this sentence? Is this a plus sign, meaning a positive sign, or a minus sign, meaning a negative message? Come on, grade 8. I'm still waiting. We are still waiting for your answers.
Don't
You have only 5 seconds, or you have only 5 seconds. Okay, time is up. Most of you answered negative. Of course, negative. There will be an oil price increase tomorrow. If this will happen, my gosh, the price of the commodities or the price of our food will also increase. And we don't want that, I'm sure. Okay, let's go to the second sentence. We have, I hope and I pray. I hope and pray for peace and unity. Okay, grade 8 learners, is this a plus sign or a minus sign? Come on, you only have 5 seconds. Your timer starts now.
Come on, grade 8. Please type your answer. Is it a positive or a negative sign?
Thank you for those who answered positive. Some of you answered negative. Okay, the correct answer to this is, of course, it is a positive message. I hope and pray for peace and unity. Everybody wants peace and unity. I'm sure of that. Okay, number 3. Number 3 sentence, another variant of COVID-19 is threatening the world, and that is the Omicron. Okay, what is your answer? Is this a plus sign, meaning positive, or a minus sign, meaning negative? What is your answer? 5 seconds. Wow.
Go, Grade
1.
8. You can do it.
Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, thank you again for those who answered. Okay, the correct answer is of course, it is a negative sign. It means if we still have another variant, it will only mean another problem for us. Okay, another problem for our economy. Okay, for the next, for the number 4. Okay, grade 8. Number 4, you have plenty of time to be with your loved ones at home. Is this a positive or a negative? I'm sure of your answer.
This is a very easy question, Grade 8. Go.
Come on, grade 8. It's like we're playing the Mobile Legend. Come on.
We're waiting for your answers.
Okay, you have plenty of time to be with your loved ones at home. Is this a positive or a negative? Okay, timer starts now. Come on, grade 8. Okay, now for the 4th sentence, the answer to this is it is a positive. Of course, grade 8 learners, I'm sure you really want to be with your loved ones, with your family, just like us. So this is the time to have a bonding with our loved ones. The time to be together and to show our love for our family. Okay, for the number 5 questions. Come on, this is the classic category. Ready? Okay, number 5. We have, okay, there are lots of shoes for me to choose from. Wow. Just like Imelda Marcos. I don't know if you know her.
I'm sure they are.
Okay, grade 8 learners, show your answer. There are lots of shoes for me to choose from. Okay, you only have 5 seconds. Okay, the correct answer. Thank you, grade 8 learners. Correct answer is positive. If you have many shoes, or if you have many shoes to choose from, I'm sure it means you have plenty of probably godmother or someone who really loves you, because you are always given shoes, and that is a very nice feeling. Wow. I hope I can have some of those shoes. Okay, grade 8 learners, are you still with us? I'm sure you are still with us. Now, are you still ready? Of course, I'm sure of that. Come on, grade 8. Let's have Mage Eve. If you are done, we are already done with Mage Berna. Now it's Mage Eve's turn. Now, Mage Eve, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you, Mage Berna. Let us now proceed to our learning session, which is the all category. Exercise number 4. Okay, for our directions, you have to change the following negative sentences into positive sentences.
Oh.
You will only be given 10 seconds to type in your answers in our chat box. Okay, for sentence number 1, we have I hate them all.
Oh my God.
So which do you think is the word that makes the sentence negative? And what word should be used in order to convert this statement into a positive statement or a positive sentence? We're waiting for your answer.
Okay, grade 8. Come on, it's an easy sentence. I hate them all. How are you going to convert this? Come on, grade 8. I need your answers. Come on, show it. Okay.
Okay, your timer. I think 10 seconds because
And six. Okay, time is up. Okay.
Sampaguita and Antorium are very active in answering in our learning session for today. And I saw them answered, I love them all. Of course. Is that the correct answer? Let us see. Let us check. Of course, that is correct. The opposite word for hate is no other than the word love, of course.
You can also use I like them all. It's just like in Korean, if you say I love them all. So if you say I like them all, so it depends on you. But it's a positive message.
Okay. So let's now proceed to sentence number 2. Second. Which word do you need to change?
Are most I know you're here.
Especially
Shout out Mimosa. Shout out Yoni. Okay. Wow. Okay. Some of you answered modules. See, to understand. Wow. Of course, they are easy, or modules are really easy to understand.
Especially when you are innovative or creative enough to find answers from the different platforms that are available. If you have internet or even mobile data, you can easily answer all your modules on the different subjects. Okay, thank you for those who answered again from same section. Let's now proceed to statement number 3 or question number 3. Don't get vaccinated.
Oh my gosh, this is very in today. Don't get vaccinated.
So what do you think is the positive statement for this one? Okay. Don't get vaccinated.
I'm on grade 8. I know most of you are already vaccinated. Now, what is your answer? How are you going to change this to a positive? Okay, your time starts now. 8. Some difficulty with okay, timer start or stop is finished or timed out. Now we have the correct answer. Of course, Mom Eve, what could be the possible answer to that?
Of course, you simply need to delete or remove the word don't.
Okay.
And change the word get to the verb be. Be vaccinated, especially nowadays that we have another variant, the Omicron variant, which is can be easily transmitted. So you really need to be vaccinated.
So we are encouraging you to go on the vaccination center.
Okay, thank you for those who answered. Let's now proceed to sentence number 4.
Oh my gosh.
You are a failure.
OMG.
With matching exclamation mark.
You are a failure. Oh my gosh.
How are you going to change this?
Grade 8, are you a failure? Of course, my gosh, not. What is your possible answer? How are you going to change this to? Timer starts now. 10, 9. Okay, I know most of you answered.
Okay, thank
I
you.
am a winner. Wow, very good. That is really a positive answer. I am a winner. Believe in that.
I am successful. You can also answer that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should not accept that sentence that we are a failure. We are able to do everything so that we will not be a failure.
Yeah.
Let's always look at the positive side of our life.
And every day is a gift from our God Almighty.
Okay, let's now proceed to sentence number 5.
Okay.
He denied that he was wrong.
Oh my gosh. Okay, grade 8 learners. He denied that he was wrong. OMG, how are you going to change this to positive sentence? Come on, grade 8. Your timer starts now.
There is only one word that you need to change to make it a positive statement. Go, 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 grade 8.
Okay, time is up. Okay. The possible answer to that, I'm sure. Okay, some of you answered.
I saw an answer.
Okay.
He accepted that he was wrong.
Wow.
So she changed the word denied into the word accepted. And that is correct. That is already a positive statement.
Sometimes in life, you have to accept if you are really wrong. Okay. Now, for the next category, actually, this is already what we call the arcade category. This is the assignment. Okay. In a sheet of paper, you have to submit this to your respective English teachers. Reflect to what you have learned from this lesson. Then fill out the thought cloud. I'm sure you can do that. I'm sure you have learned so many things about recognizing positive and negative messages. Am I right, grade 8 learners? Okay. By the way, before we end our lesson for today, we have to acknowledge some people behind our live teaching. And let me start with of course, Mom Lorna P. Ortiz, to Mom Christine P. Cristano, she is on leave. Thank you to Ma'am Jola. Thank you to Sir Samuel and thank you to our ever supportive and ever the angel, one of the angels in the English department, Mom Sheila P. O. And thank you to our chairman, to our department head, Dr. Gloria Marquez. And of course, thank you to the students who participated with us and to the teachers who also watch our live teaching today. Thank you very much from the bottom of my hypothalamus.
Thank you also to the rest of the English department for boosting our morale, especially the grade 8 teachers. And lastly, we want to say thank you to our dear God, who is the source of all wisdom, for giving us the knowledge and courage to execute or carry out teaching in the new normal. To God be the glory.
To God be the glory indeed. Now, before we say our last message, shout out again to our students from Mimosa, from other sections, the Anturium, even though we are not your English teachers, but thank you very much for supporting us, for participating in our live teaching. We really appreciate it. Again, from the bottom of our hypothalamus.
It's really the word hypothalamus. I like that word. Okay, shout out also to the section that I'm handling. We have Grade Pinatilang, Grade Lavender, Jasmine, and Iris.
Okay, so this is it. Again, we have to say victory! Thank you very much and goodbye. See you again. Bye. 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 Bye.